For the final time here in this calendar year, we have baseball on the show, and they don't come any bigger than this. It's the big one, Game 7 of the World Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, everything to play for here as we get ready for Game 7.
Well, I think it's really been what you'd call a World Series for the ages. Back and forth, a lot of tight games, a very evenly played series. And now it's all come down to this. One game, 9 innings for the World Championship, and this is what it's all about. Pull up a seat, grab some popcorn, but hang on for the ride.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2019 Cleveland Indians.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. What do they need to focus on in order to win a championship here on the road, Steve?
Well, you're going to get a heavy dose of those sinking fastballs, so you've got to look for the ball to get up in the zone. If you swing at anything down, you're going to be rolling over pitches, and it's hard to get a rally started if you're hitting into double plays all day.
Corey Kluber will be the Game 7 starter here in the World Series in front of his hometown crowd. Eric, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matty, he'll look to build off of his last start where he got the win and only allowed 1 run.
And with that, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Jason Hayward will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
And he lays off, ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do, work the count and get on base.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3 and 2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping a hitter will see fastball and swing through it. But it didn't work out that time, and he winds up losing him.
Addison Russell gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2 and 2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. Turned out to be a good take. Kind of hard to think that he wouldn't have had an idea that a fastball might be coming here, but judging by his reaction, I should say lack of reaction, I guess not.
Anthony Rizzo will get his first opportunity here in Game 7, and obviously a lot riding on every at-bat at this point.
Yeah, it's win or go home, and this is where you really have to start to lean on your stars. So he's going to have a lot of pressure on his shoulders to come up with something big.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3 and 2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, that's a good confidence builder with a runner on base here in the first. But this is definitely the man to worry about in this lineup. There's little question about that, so he'll be fired up about that one.
A runner on first with 2 away. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Throw over to first, and the runner back easily. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And another foul ball. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Kyle Schwarber will stand in an early RBI opportunity here in Game 7. And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Cubs strand a couple. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Steve, what's the key if they want to be crowned world champions here tonight?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
John Lester gets the ball in hostile territory here for Game 7 of the World Series. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA of just under 3.5. He's thrown some great ball games in his career. He's thrown some real clunkers. Hopefully, for his sake, he throws well in this one.
With a moment now, let's take a look at the Cubs' alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch Yoenis Cespedes in this one. Known for his great arm, we've seen him make a number of tremendous throws over the course of his career.
Settling in now, Michael Brantley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Lester's ready. Here it comes on 3-2. He pulls this one into right, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. The throw into second. And he will get there with the game's first hit, a leadoff double.
Pretty safe to say he was sitting on the fastball there. He's out in front of this pitch, and he just drills it right down the line. And that'll put him in a good position here with a runner on second and nobody out.
Standing in now, Francisco Lindor. Hit hard to short. Gloved by Russell. A spin and a throw. Throw on to Rizzo is a low one, but Anthony able to bail out his man with a nice save there. Well done.
Batting third.
Number 8 will dig in now, coming off one of the best offensive performances we've seen in a World Series game for quite some time.
Oh, really just a game for the ages there. He put on a one-man show, and you can bet he probably won't see the same kind of pitches that he saw last time out. He'll be a lot more careful when he's at the dish.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Line drive to left. Schwarber is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Batting fourth.
This turns out to be a real heads-up play at second base. Now, you think on a line drive into the outfield that he might be bouncing towards third, hoping to score if this ball drops. But smartly, he goes back to the bag, tags up, and he advances the 90 feet.
Stepping in now, Lonnie Chisenhall to first. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Tribe. After 1, no score. Jorge Soler will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Urshela is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Batting 7th, center fielder.
Yoenis Cespedes will take his cuts now, and he is one guy whose bat has not made the transition from regular season to postseason.
Yeah, and he was so good during the regular year, but he's been a non-factor so far in this postseason.
Slider, and he touches 90 with that one. It's 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. And with 2 away now, it's time to take our final look this year at our playoff brackets. Boy, it seems like so long ago that we got things started in the divisional rounds, but we will officially have our champion by the conclusion of play tonight. Miguel Montero into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Kluber sets his sights. 1-1 on its way. Grounded down the third baseline. Urshela takes it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Yan Gomes will step in to lead it off for Cleveland. He'll be followed in the order by Jason Kipnis.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, you could see his mindset at the plate. He's thinking, I got to get out in front here, try to pull something. Didn't really get a good pitch to do that, though. So he's going to have to go grab a seat.
Into the box now, Jason Kipnis. Line to the right side, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Batting 7th, first baseman.
Carlos Santana gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now a swing, and Santana hits this one high in the air out to deep left field. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Hit to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Javier Baez steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base, and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left, as this is hauled in for the first out.
I'll tell you, if this is in off the plate just a little bit further, this thing might end up in the cheap seats in left field. But instead, it just gets to the outer half. He still gets pretty good wood on the ball, but he winds up pulling it right at someone.
In now, Jason Hayward. That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Brantley, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Cubs, shortstop,
Addison Russell digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Well, he's done a great job of getting 2 quick outs here, but the key now is to finish off this inning. Don't let these middle of the...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Abraham Almonte digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Chopped foul right at home plate. Lester into his motion. Here he comes on 2-2. Heading out toward shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting ninth, third baseman.
Stepping in, Giovanni Urshela, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
There's Baez on to first, and there are 2 down. Michael Brantley will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Runs up and gets this one down. Bryant comes up with it. Throw too late to get Brantley. He's got himself a bunt single.
Let's check this out again. This is in show motion, and you'll see how he shows bunt late. He's got his head right on the baseball, watching it all the way under the barrel of the bat. That's as good a form as you're going to see.
Digging in now, Francisco Lindor. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back.
Just checking.
And another snap throw to the bag. And he'll get back in safely. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a good pitch, but he gets quite a lot of it. And in fact, he got more than a lot of it. He got all of it. It's a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. His second home run of the series. And with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
This is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Into the box, number 8. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And Baez will put this one away to retire the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more from the big one. Game 7 return. Leading off the inning, Anthony Rizzo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Back to the mound and off his leg. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now.
Third baseman.
Into the box, Chris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball. So let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Kluber steps into his windup. Here's the 1-2. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Lonnie Chisenhall is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ripped on the ground to first. To the bag with it himself is Rizzo for the out.
The catcher, number 10.
Yan Gomes is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. In there, a base hit. Jason Kipnis stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Hit well on the ground to first. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We played 4 full. It's the Indians 2 and the Cubs nothing. Jorge Soler will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
2-1 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 2-2.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game.
Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, and that'll put the Cubs on the board. It's now a 2-1 lead.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Stepping in now, Yoenis Cespedes. And he gets the call there, 3-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike.
Just finding a way to stay alive up there.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out, 1 away.
Yeah, a great job there on the mound. You see, he fell behind 3-0 and then decided he'd better start pounding the strike zone a little more, and that's a good pitch there that finally sets him down.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, second baseman
Javier Baez stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now and 2 strikes here as well.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Cubbies draw a bit closer on the strength of this solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Indians 2 and the Cubs 1. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Carlos Santana will settle in to lead things off here for Cleveland. Lester has his target. Here's the 1-1. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Seventh and final game of the World Series as you get a look at our line score to this point in this emotionally charged contest. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
This is how you go about keeping your club in the game. Back-to-back strikeouts. So now after scoring in that last half inning, you can start to sense that the momentum is starting to shift a bit.
1-1, here it comes. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. They lead it 2-1. Jason Hayward will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure. And
a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th. Addison Russell comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. Anthony Rizzo will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Brantley has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. So striding in, Chris Bryant, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit, 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. And now on 3-2. Do you put any thought into sending the runners here with 1 away? And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. Around third and being waved on home. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
Boy, this is just a sweet swing right here. Gets the bat head out front. Look at the head right down on the baseball, the entire swing. And just no shot there for the third baseman to knock this one down as this heads down the left field line for an RBI double.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Jorge Soler steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. In there, on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4. Yoenis Cespedes steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Boy, and he's been all right up to this inning, but the wheels have really come off the bus now. He gives him a run here on the bases-loaded walk.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse. Michael Brantley will stand in to get things going for the Indians in their half of the 6th. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
2 runs, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Swing and a shot to third. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
The batter,
Number 8 will dig in for the 3rd time now. He started the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Not the kind of night you're dreaming of when this game started. Let's see if he changes his approach here.
Smoke toward third. Bryant's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. Still a 3-2 ball game. Back here in Cleveland, on to the 7th inning now in Game 7. But before we start, we take a look at our game summary to this point. Javier Baez will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up. Hideki Maeda will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, getting that first out is always critical in a 1-run ball game. And they could certainly use a quick 7th inning here.
Striding into the box, Jason Hayward. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
now batting,
Addison Russell will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Anthony Rizzo will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but
well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Cubs, but they still lead it 3-2. Leading off the inning, Lonnie Chisenhall, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
that's a ball.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Lester gets the sign. 2-2 on its way. Still 2-2. This is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Making a bid here to get on base is the potential tying run. But this ball just didn't want to drop for him and winds up finding the outfielder's glove.
Into the box now, Yan Gomes. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Ready on 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Jason Kipnis will stand in now. He's lined out and hit into a double play in his first 2 trips.
Yeah, the double play was unfortunate, but I liked the swing he put on the ball his first time around. Let's see if he can get back to doing that.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Tribe. They're down 3-2. Chris Bryant comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. High and deep to straightaway right. Chisenhall ranging back. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
left fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time.
The designated hitter,
Jorge Soler will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. To 2-2 now. Squared that one up just a little late. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They're up 3-2. Carlos Santana stands in, trying to change his evil ways here. Hitless in the ball game so far.
Oh, I see what you did there, Matty. That's nice. No way you just came up with that on your own.
One away.
center fielder number 35.
Abraham Almonte will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Looking to avoid his first walk. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Giovanni Urshela will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. Here it comes on 1-1. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series, and the Indians have come back to tie things at 3.
Boy, what a huge home run late in this ball game to tie it up. And you know who knew it was a home run before the hitter did? It was the pitcher. He knew as soon as it left his hand.
Into the box, Michael Brantley. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. But thanks to this solo shot, the Tribe is back to tie things up. On to the 9th inning now from Progressive Field. We're tied now at 3 apiece. And welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Yoenis Cespedes will dig in to lead things off here in what's been a very evenly played game so far.
I'll say tie game, tie series. Hard to get much more evenly matched than what we've seen so far.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
And this is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Stepping in now, Miguel Montero. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
That might have been his best swing of the night there. He was right on it.
Hit hard up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Dexter Fowler will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Alex Colomé will take over in a tie ball game with one gone here in the top of inning number 9. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Standing in now, Jason Hayward. Taken high and deep to right. Chisenhall ranging back. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. A 2-run home run that time for Jason Hayward. His first homer here in the series, and it's now 5-3.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Into the box now, Addison Russell. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curve.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Tribe. It's now 5. Adam Warren will come on now trying to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th. Jordan Pacheco is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. Tommy La Stella is also into the ballgame now as he takes over at second. Francisco Lindor will come forward now trying to stave off elimination as he'll get the first crack at things here in their half of the 9th.
It's so hard to believe that everything they've worked for all season long comes down now to these final 3 outs.
When you're down by 2 in the 9th, there's that old expression about needing a bloop and a blast. Well, that was hardly a bloop. That ball was stung pretty good. But it is going to get the tying run to the plate. There's new life in that dugout.
Hector Rondon is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 56, Hector Rondon.
Number 8 will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out.
When you're 0 for 3 in a game already, I think you're really happy to see a new pitcher in this ballgame. Maybe something will change for him.
Rondon pauses. Here's the 3-2. Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Unbelievably, his 9th of this series as we are all tied at 5.
I tell you, that's the perfect storm there. A power pitcher on the mound throwing a hard fastball to a power hitter at the plate. He takes a big swing and squares it perfectly. I mean, that's as long a home run as you're going to see.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in now following the home run that tied the ball game. So now on the mound, it's suddenly back to square one.
Yeah, and I don't know quite how you do it, but you've got to be able to regroup and start over. The good news is, it wasn't a game winner. You're still tied. So there's still hope to get this to a 10th inning and let your guys see what they can do from here on out.
And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single.
Hey, you know what? When you've got a hit streak going, a hit's a hit. It doesn't matter whether it's a line drive, an infield chopper, or a bunt like this. They all get the job done and they all count. That'll keep it going for one more game.
Yan Gomes comes forward to hit with a winning run at first. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up.
Well, this is all about execution here, Matty. At the very least, he's got to find a way to move him into scoring position.
On to first, and they get the double play.
And, you know, this is how you turn those cheers into groans with one swing of the bat. They've got the winning run on base to lead off the inning. They've got this crowd alive, but then a double play ball is going to sit them right back down in their seats.
In now, Jason Kipnis. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And that ends the inning. But disaster has already struck here in the bottom of inning number 9 as 2 runs come across, and they'll have to work a little longer to try and pull this one out on the road. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all tied 5-5. Cody Allen will come on now as he'll take over to start the extra frame.
Number 37, Cody Allen.
Anthony Rizzo will start things off here as this topsy-turvy ball game heads for a 10th inning.
Well, both teams had a chance to win this thing in the 9th, and both bullpens faltered. And now here we are wondering what's in store for us next.
And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
Yeah, and you know, this is a spot where you just have to make them bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Allen has the target, 1-2 on its way. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. Chris Bryant will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Hard hit ball to second. Kipnis has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder,
Kyle Schwarber struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0-for-4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
And, guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Jorge Soler is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Strike 3, and the potential go-ahead run left on base. Cubs strand 1. This remains a 5-all ball game. Pedro Strop will come on here to start the home 10th, and all he's looking to do is get this one to the 11th inning. Carlos Santana stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. Lifted in the air to center. Cespedes is there, and he has it for the first out. Abraham Almonte stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. I wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. Giovanni Urshela will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. before the pitch. A check on that winning run at first. And late reactions, and they got him.
Well, when you're the possible winning run, you have to be more careful than that when you're taking your lead off first. I mean, good move or not, that is a costly lesson to learn.
Ground ball left side. To his left, Bryant. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. Nothing doing for the Indians there. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Yoenis Cespedes comes to the plate as the leadoff man here in the 11th inning. Allen's ready. Here's the 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Jordan Pacheco is on deck. And it's full now, 3-2. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. Jordan Pacheco settles into the box for his first chance. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Number 2.
Tommy La Stella steps into the box. Hard hit to first. A stab, and he's got it. He's up with it. The throw. It's there. He got him.
Oh, what a play.
3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. This ball game still tied 5-all. Michael Brantley brings his bat to the plate now to get the bottom of the 11th underway.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full, 3-2. And that misses here, ball 4. And of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half.
Designated hitter.
Francisco Lindor is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there is now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
Well, winning baseball games sometimes comes down to doing the little things. Perfect execution there, and now the winning run moves into scoring position with only 1 out.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. So a 2-run shot to left center. And with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
heroes are born in October, and you can add another one to that list right here as they wind up winning this game in walk-off fashion. What a game.
Fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And you said it right there. This is where it matters the most. People are going to be talking about this performance for the rest of his life. He was on the big stage for everyone to see, and he was the difference maker in the series victory.
Back now on the show as we take you through a few of the sights and sounds of the final game of this World Series. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new World Champs.